Kept people
Yeah,
coming back.
that would be so fucking dope. I love that. I was so excited when they came out with the first 4 DLC, and then they were like, we've got 4 more. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And now they're like, nah, we're busy. Can't do anything else.
Typical Nintendo.
But that's normal. That's okay though, because they're working on like Zelda. And
It's not acceptable, Tara.
I know, Danny. Um,
Ew, there's the biter. I'm gonna fucking kill you, biter man. Come here, Airsack. I need you. There's the heat
some of my
signature.
favorite Disney movies. What are some of mine? Well, I'm a girl and I'm 20, so my favorite Disney movies stem from when I was super little. So it
Little
would be
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. Also, even later on in life, when uh, I didn't have access to, like, the VHSs that we didn't own, that I watched later on, I still got that feel and that vibe. So I really love Hercules and Mulan and Pocahontas. No, Pocahontas we own. I remember I love Pocahontas. It's probably my favorite Disney movie is probably Pocahontas. Just like the classics, man. Like you can't beat them. They're all so good, and the music is just really good. Aladdin, also, I really like Aladdin. I never owned Aladdin, but that was one of the movies I saw when I was around maybe like 11 or 12. But that's actually really up there for me too, surprisingly. But I think my favorite kids movie of all time is not it's not a Disney movie. It's actually Kiki's Delivery Service, Studio Ghibli, however you pronounce it. I love that fucking movie. I can watch that movie every day, and I would be happy with my life.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing is okay. That's really cool. I like that.
What's up? What's going on?
I found like the air bladder. It just sends us upward, which is
Oh, good.
cool. Which is nice, cool, and wow. Diamond would be very useful. What's that? Solar panel we don't need. Oh boy. Get away. Listen, pal. I ain't got no beef, okay? I'm just trying to be a man, okay?
Spirited Away was awesome. That's
Spirited
probably
Away was the best. Oh my god, I love that movie.
their most notorious film, I think, is Spirited Away. Uh,
Easily.
Also, I people for some reason really like My Neighbor Totoro.
I never
Um,
saw that one.
Me neither, but people really like that one. Um,
Oh! There's some big old fishies.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
let's see. Also, Castle in the Sky that came out around the time Kiki did, and what else did they come out with? Princess Mononoke. My brother loved that movie. Um, you know how people from Japan think that like everything has like a spirit or like a soul or something like that, kind of part of their culture. Um, like even in inanimate objects, like they believe that like everything has kind of a like
I've never heard this now.
Nah, it's real. It's like a thing. So that's why that a lot of the time that's why everything's so tricky.
It's time to move. Yoy.
Objects like characters and characteristics.
Oh, that was a big growl, and I don't like the sound of that. I'm listening to you though. Just because I'm talking doesn't mean I'm just trying to commentate Will's doing.
I'm trying to think of the movie that they did this most in. I'm thinking of Spirited Away. Like they think that everything in their surroundings has a spirit. So like trees and rocks and like grass and just everything around them has a spirit. And in their culture, it's very like Western type of thinking.
We really need some water. Was that an air sac? Oh, that's just what we need. Come here, you.
Anyways, yeah, Carnage. Yeah, I love all of them too.
Emergency.
I don't
10 seconds of
I don't
oxygen
dislike
remaining.
any of the movies that I've seen by that studio, so they're all really, really good. Kiki has to be my favorite though. I'm kind of biased, I think, because that was the first one that I ever saw.
Yeah, you and I have to watch that because I seriously have not seen that movie and I want to. You're kind of selling it to me.
I actually watched that movie the other day with
Oh.
my best friend and I had the VHS and he was over at my house and we brought the giant bean bag into my room and I put in the VHS and we watched the whole thing. It's about hour 40, I think, hour 40 minutes.
Damn.
But I would happily watch it again with you. You know, what I would describe the whole movie as is like what I told him, because I hadn't seen the movie before 2 weeks ago. I hadn't seen it in probably like a couple years. So I described the movie to him as like best I could. And I was just like, you know, the best way I could describe this movie is that it's just very quaint. Like, it's very relaxing, quaint. You know, it doesn't stress you out. There's no like thrill to the movie. It's I don't know, it just has such a there's no main plot line. I mean, the plot is like this about this witch, and she goes off to explore this town that she settles in, and she, you know, develops this company for herself, this delivery service, and it's all about just like the people she meets and about like her time, and that's it. That's the whole movie, and that's what I love about it so much.
Definitely gonna have to show me that. Deaths.
Yeah. Princess Mononoke. Chris, my brother, really fucking loves Princess Mononoke. I watched like the first half of that movie. I totally have to watch it again. But it's so funny, on the VHS for my Kiki's delivery service, Castle in the Sky was one of the promos on my VHS for Kiki. So it must have come out like really closely to when Kiki came out. Yeah, I love watching trailers for old VHS tapes. I think they're great. Sorry to bore you, everyone. I rant there for a second.
When you hear a growl, that's really quite foul.
Hope you don't scowl.
It's too late for that.
Just keep on the prowl.
Man, I wish the sun would come out.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that's tomorrow.
I remember singing a bit of that in chorus in like 7th or 8th grade. What? Oh, I really don't remember the words, to be honest with you. Obviously, I mean, it's just sun will come out and, you know, blah blah blah. I'm Annie.
You're Annie.
I'm Andy.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Go put on a towel. Yeah, 'cause he's like dripping wet. He's been in the ocean for so long.
Oh, I think I just ate raw meat. That probably wasn't very good.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm actually in the choir at my college. I'm in the chamber choir at my
Me too.
college. Ew. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Say goodbye.
What the fuck was that noise? You ever ask your uncle about like that Japanese thing that's like, yo, you know what I mean?
What?
And you're like, ah, what?
Yeah, that's my reaction. What did you say?
You know, like the Japanese thing that's like, yo. It's not like Soulja Boy, obviously, but it sounds like Soulja Boy. Stop
You,
thinking about Soulja Boy.
you planted it in my mind. I wasn't thinking about it before.
Soulja Boy up anyhow.
I know some things that he's taught me.
Watch me crank it.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, my uncle, I have 2 Japanese cousins. My uncle lived in Japan for about 15 to 20 years. He's married to this Japanese woman. Name's Hiromi. She's really sweet. She's kind of shy. But he's back in the States now, and both my cousins are off doing things. My cousin Marty is like flying helicopters off in this Japanese like ski resort, and
Was he named after your father?
huh?
Was he named after your father?
I think that's how it worked, because my uncle Chris, he named his first son Marty, or no, his second son Marty. He named his first son James, his second son Marty, and then my dad Marty named his first son Chris. And I think it was kind of planned that way. I think they talked about it, and it just ended up happening. Cause
My middle name is John, and that's a naming scheme in my family.
Mhm.
Every middle name has been John except for my father's.
Yeah, it's so funny because they're totally half Japanese. They grew up in Japan. They're half like German.
They're half black.
So they're like biracial, which puts them apart from most of their like classmates and everything like that. It really sets them apart because they're very obviously not full Japanese. And their names are totally, completely English, Germanic, like very Germanic. So I find that
very Germanic.
very Germanic. But I remember first meeting them, and they spoke absolutely like very little English. James could hardly could communicate, but not very well, and Marty could hardly communicate with any of us. So like whenever I'd be like, "Oh, do you want to come with me?" He'd be like, "Yes." Like he just said yes to everything. He'd be like, "Yes, thank you, yes, thank you," like to fucking everything.
I knew this guy named Jay a long time ago. I think he was Korean, but Jay was a funny dude. The only words he knew and ever said was, yes, no, I don't know, okay. And he was a fucking riot. He was a funny guy.
Chris taught me, my uncle Chris, he taught me how to say different types of like food, like let's see. So when you're trying to say something polite, you put "o" in front of it, like not polite but more like formal. So if you're saying like nigiri is a type of rice, kind of like rice cake.
Yeah.
But once you put "o" in front of it, it becomes like onigiri, which is like the formal way of saying this type of dish. But
Oh, nigiri.
but the informal way of saying it is just nigiri. That's just what it is. But when you're speaking to somebody about it,